shall we have to complete this magical feast?
I'm going to do your whiskey fruitcake.
Fruitcake? You know, for years, John, I've been having fruitcake every Christmas. I buy it from the supermarket, it's available. It's so sweet, expensive, and yet at the same time, it sort of tastes dry and hard. So I have a feeling when I eat it, oh my God, they must have made this fruitcake for years, you know. So
Sorry for years.
I've never really go for fruitcake, yeah. But it seems to be the tradition. So
Yeah.
what's so different about your fruitcake?
For my fruitcake, right?
Yes.
Using the Akashram mixer to do, what happens is that the fruitcakes I have is actually moist and it's fresh. Okay, there's actually one or two tricks behind it. So allow me to actually show you. Actually, for this recipe, the ingredients, there's around 10 of them. So the first thing you will need, literally, you need some marinated fruits.
Marinated fruits? How long have you marinated this? Can I try?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me try one.
This I marinated close to around 3 to 6 months.
Oh, it's 3 to 6 months. No wonder
Yeah.
it's so soft and yummy.
It's full of flavors. Actually.
Yeah, full of flavors,
So
yeah.
if you don't want alcohol with it, what you can actually do is get some carbonated water and then marinate into it. Yeah.
Oh, so this
is
is
actually with whiskey.
with whiskey, and as a substitute for those
For
who are
non-alcoholic.
non-alcoholic, you can actually just put in Perrier
Carbonate water. Perrier
Oh,
water
carbonated.
or carbonate waters like Perrier or soda water.
or soda
Yeah.
water too. I see.
Correct. And then you also need a pinch of allspice.
5 spice powder?
Allspice.
Allspice. Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
allspice.
different.
And then a pinch of salt.
Okay.
Some freshly toasted walnuts. Okay. 4 number of eggs. Plain flour. Brown sugar. So it's not too sweet. Okay, it comes with nutty flavors, and then some unsalted butter.
But with carbonated water, when you marinate it, does it need to also
Let
keep
it sit.
for?
If you could, let it sit for at least 2 to 3 hours before you use it.
Oh, only 2 to 3 hours. No need like yours.
No, don't have
3
to.
to 6
Because
months.
the carbonate water will actually soften the raisins and the dry fruits, so it makes it more easy on the platters actually, on
I
your
see.
palates actually. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is butter and sugar. This will be the
Okay.
first step. Okay, so for the butter, get unsalted, salted butter. Let's all push it in. Brown sugar.
How much
So
of
what-
brown sugar?
We have close to around 400 grams of brown sugar. Okay, and brown sugar is not as sweet as white sugar, so brown sugar will be a good alternative. And when this has been done, let's turn on the mixer on the lowest speed. This is only number 1 speed, and then it's actually very powerful. You can see that it's so powerful.
And you know, even though you say it's very powerful, but it makes such, you know,
Little
it's so,
sound.
yeah, it's so quiet.
Correct.
You know, my blender, the old blender when I was much younger,
Cranking.
much cheaper. The
Much
minute
cheaper.
I press it on, it's so loud, and then it shakes.
It shakes. No, the reason why it doesn't shake is because there's a certain weight to the machine, so it's actually very stable.
So it's
Even I
very
turn it on,
stable.
I turn it on a faster speed, it actually still
and the
stay very
sound is
stable.
still so low and yet so
Correct.
stable. Fantastic.
Correct. Okay,
Yes.
so we're going to put in the eggs next.
And chef, you can actually add in. Well, you don't have to switch off.
No, don't have. You see, the surface area is so big, you know. So
But
one by
most,
one,
most
most of the machine,
yeah,
most of the machine,
dough
the
maker,
openings are very
yes,
small.
yes.
So you actually have to stop the machine to let you put it in one by one.
Wow, so
Yep.
this is a fantastic Swedish innovation.
Very actually.
Yes,
Well, it's very
yes.
convenient. It's
Yeah,
very
so
convenient.
convenient. All
Yeah.
you need is just add on only without stopping.
Yeah. And
Makes work, you know, so much easier in the
yeah.
kitchen.
Salt.
Ah,
Yeah. Salt is also
Himalayan
one
salt.
of the Himalayan salt. A bit of salt will actually help you let the fruitcake flavors of the butter and the fruits open up a little bit more.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. And then some allspice.
So
Teaspoon of it.
allspice powder can be
Bought
purchased
at,
in a
supermarket. Supermarket
It's
has it.
allspice, not 5 spice. Allspice.
Okay, and then the next thing is, as this makes into one uniform color, very fast.
Yeah,
we put
it's
in.
lovely.
You see. I don't have to stop it.
Yeah.
Just bit by bit, it goes in.
I
You know,
would say
most of
that
the
it's a
machine-
fantastic innovation. And you know, chef, it's fantastic that we have innovation right in our kitchen.
Yeah.
And with the right kitchen tools, It's worth every cent because we bake. You can make bread, especially bread. Nowadays we love to make a sourdough bread because it's much healthier, and to have the machine is a very good investment.
Back in my
Yes.
kitchen, I have a couple of this, and then to me, it's worth every penny of it. Okay, this has been voted as one of the top bread maker in town. Okay, and then to me, it's like the power, the workload, and the stability, durability of it is so great.
I believe
Yeah.
you. You know, now seeing is believing. Seeing how you mix the ingredients in, the engine is so quiet.
Yeah, it's very.
And it's so stable. You see, I can put my hand here. It's so
No,
stable.
it doesn't move. It doesn't move at all.
It doesn't move at all.
Oh.
For all my Muslim friends, they can actually use carbonated water
Yeah. So-
as an alternative to make
Correct.
fruitcake.
It's
Yeah.
also, and if any of your recipes actually require dry fruits or raisins, try to actually soak it in a little bit of carbonated water or soda.
And how
They actually
long
help
do
them
you
soften.
need to soak it?
Do it for around 2 to 3 hours,
2 to 3
or even
hours.
if you want to do it in advance, you can do it overnight. That will be good.
That
okay.
will be even softer. I
Correct.
see.
So you put it in. Okay. Try not to put in too much of the liquid because we might need to put this onto the cake later on. So I only want the dry fruits. Okay. Look at this.
Yeah, it's
done.
already done.
It's
That's
already done.
so fast.
Baking is so simple and so easy with the right equipment.
With the right equipment, you see it. Nothing like an angkasa. Yes.
Yeah, get a spring form baking pan.
Yes.
Put a tracing paper underneath or baking paper, like what I'm actually doing. Layer it, and then just level it like this. So what I need to do is grab one of this, mix, put it in. To the food and help me just. Okay, one of the way is when people have it, they will try to spread it. Don't try to spread it, knock it. Okay?
Just knock
Knocking
it.
it will cause the mix to actually fall into space or fall into shape easily.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I want it full high to the rim. You can do that a little bit more.
In a way, like playing masa-masa, you know. And you know, La Gourmet is about bonding family. And what
Yes.
way, father and child, mother and child, you know, fantastic. Yeah.
So what we're gonna do
Love
is
to
we're
do
gonna put
that,
this in the
yes.
oven. Let's start baking.
I am so excited that your fruitcake can even go into this toaster oven. Can you imagine? This toaster, I thought, you know, it's just toasting a
For bread.
bread and warm up things, but it can even bake
A premium fruitcake, a premium fruitcake.
premium fruitcake. Fabulous. I just love La Gourmet.
And then, so temperature for this and the timing, what I'm actually putting is 165 to 170 degrees. Bake it for roughly around 40 to 45 minutes.
And you know something? This is something the millennials would love it because they have small apartment or small room, and this is
It can fit anywhere.
yeah
Amazing. Small place only.
And not only that, even not only just the millennials, the older folks, because the children have flew out of the nest, and now they can have, you know, upgrade to a smaller unit,
Apartment.
which
You can
is
fit any
no a
space.
smaller unit, which is easy for them to use. Because from the
very
way I
easy.
saw the way you do it, it's so simple. Just a turn of the button, and that's it. I'm just waiting to taste your special fruitcake.
It's going to be fragrant, tasty, and going to be very moist.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing this with us and with my audience. Yeah, you know, the MG's Kitchen audience would simply love you, John.
Thank you.